I'm oh,
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
good, thank you. Yeah.
Congrats on the show. Getting to be part of a Western of this magnitude, I would say, over a long period of time as a series, this is a dream for many actors. It's a goal. And like for example, Kevin Costner just like premiered his Western Horizon at the Cannes Film Festival. And when you listen to the cast, they all say it's a dream, it's a goal, it's something that we have, it's a kind of genre that we have to take off our bucket list at the end of a career, and you get to do that so early on in your career. Do you realize the impact that the Western genre in general can have on an audience?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up watching them. I felt that from a young age. I was like a big fan of Westerns, and Kevin Costner exactly is a great example.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't think I'd get a chance to do it, to be honest, because like you think of it as like a very American genre. Um,
Yeah.
I happen to be fortunate that my career kind of started in America. Um, and because of that, I think I was able to kind of step into those shoes a bit easier.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, I've been loving Western since I was very young, so it is a dream, and like all those actors' sentiments, I mirror. Um, yeah, I mean, like the minute you get the boots on and get the hat on and get on the horse, is you're just like, what? I get to do this for a living. This is like my job now, you know. This is actually my job. It's insane and a luxury. Yeah, and just so much fun.
And it's not any character, it's Billy the Kid. I
It
mean,
is a legend. He's quite literally a legend.
it
Uh,
is.
yeah,
Yeah.
in every way. And it's fun to be able to, never, I'm never not reminded that like a string of great actors played Billy before me in other films and TV shows, and uh, it's really fun just to get to like do my version of him and do Michael Hurst's version of him, and we're telling hopefully a unique version of him that hasn't been seen before.
Mhm.
And it's always fun to do that, to take a historic character and that everyone thinks they know and just say like, oh, maybe you don't know this version of him.
Do you remember, because we're getting to part two of season two now, but do you remember when you found Billy the Kid in you? Do you remember if he was like, putting on the hat or his way of carrying himself? Just the version that you had of him.
Yeah, I think during season one, I mean, putting on the shoes is always a huge thing. Like the minute you put on a character's shoes, it makes you
Mm.
walk differently, it makes you talk differently because your center of gravity changes. So that's always a huge thing. I remember like I'll never forget like taking a selfie in the mirror and being like, what? Like because the costume that Carol Case, costume designer, put me in, she designed it so well off the kind of iconic picture of Billy. And it's black and white, so you don't know the colors. So she kind of guessed the colors and uh and used, her skills to make this amazing costume. And I put it on and I was like, I had a copy of the picture, that iconic picture of him like holding
Yeah,
the rock,
exactly. Hmm.
like smirking, and his head's kind of tilted. And I looked in the mirror and I was like, wait, what? This is insane. Like, first of all, like I realized I was like, oh, I probably only got cast because I look a bit like him. And second of all, like
Exactly. I was gonna say.
amazing job the costume people have done to kind of, yeah, bring him to life. So that was probably the biggest moment, I think.
Yeah, but I agree. Like looking at this photo and looking at you in the show, it's kind of crazy. The resemblance is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And you get to film in such gorgeous locations. The landscapes are just absolutely breathtaking. But you also completely immerse yourself in different towns and the saloons and everything, like everything that makes like a Western,
Yeah.
basically. And in season two, there's this scene that I love where you come out of a house on fire and it's just in slow motion of everyone. It's such a great scene. And I was wondering which set had the biggest impact on your performance, you know?
Mm, that's cool. Yeah. I mean, it's tricky because I have so much appreciation for the built sets like the burning house and
Mhm.
the towns and the saloons and all that stuff. Like our carpentry team is amazing. They throw stuff up overnight that is like a full town. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
But I think when I'm most impressed is when we're out in nature, like fully in nature. Like there's a sequence in, I think it's episode 3 or 4 of part one of season two, um, where we chase Jesse and his gang on
Mhm.
horseback, and then they're in these rocks on the hillside, and we jump off our horses, and there's a shootout across this hillside, and then I climb up, and I'm a sharpshooter, and like up on the hill, and one of our stuntmen like took a hit and then fell off this giant rock face and like tumbled all the way down, and he actually did it. And then I saw a moose, and I was like, I was like, first of all, like, we're in this magnificent valley that is just like the most beautiful of the scene, and then like this man's doing insane stunts that like he's worked his whole life to do. So I
Yeah.
admired that already, and then I saw a moose, and I was like, this is just beautiful. It's like this is what you get like when you go out on location and you do it for real, and you're not in a studio. It's great.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
amazing. They're giving me the rap, Tom, but honestly, congratulations on the
And I
show.
ended on a moose story. Sorry.
No, 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 absolutely not. I love your answers, and I love being able to immerse myself in a Western. It's one of my favorite genres of all time. So I really enjoy the show, and I really appreciate your portrayal of Billy the Kid.
Thank you so much. It's great speaking to you.
Thank you so much. See you soon. Bye.
Bye. Bye.